if you got it past the intro, this is where you're supposed to be. So, yeah, the time is 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I need to go to work at 3, so that means I need to be quick about what I gotta say. So, this video is the, I guess, pilot episode. I don't even know what the fuck I called that. But it's basically me setting myself up for success for the next 30 days. And for these next 30 days, I need to make a video just like this every single day for 30 days. And the reason being is because I want to be super reflective and super honest with my audience about my journey with healing. And if you don't know much about me, that's fine. You're going to get to know me a little bit more during this series. But I'm calling it the my healing diaries. 30 days to getting to know inner me. And just to be clear, I did tell my inner circle, I even told my boyfriend that I am not going to be having any calls unless it's a doctor's appointment or a bill. So that means only text communications. I will not be scrolling all day. The most I'll be doing is maybe watching a movie or something. And even then, I'm going to try and limit that. The point of this is to take time to do inner work on myself. I feel as though I'm in a pivotal point of change, like a spiritual point of change, where I am metamorphosing into something better, like a better version of myself. And I feel that, like, people don't seem to understand or grasp how heavy that is, how heavy pressure it is. And I've been on my healing journey since 2018. I've gone ups and downs. I've had bad days, good days. I have bad months, bad year, whatever. I have worked really, really hard to get to this point. And yesterday I had made this decision, and I had questioned myself on it a little bit, because I was like, am I being manic? And you want to know how I knew that it wasn't just a impulse thing? Is every year for the past, like, since 2018, 2019, I have craved just focusing on working on me. And unfortunately at this point, it's just in the middle of me having a relationship, which is fine. Water break. Everyone drink water. You should have water right now. All right. But I walked into my retail store today, my art shop, and I had so many blessings come in today. I had there were scraps around, like, the vicinity, and we were able to build a door and some walls. Basically, before this week, I was carrying in and out my inventory every single time because I didn't have anything to lock up my specific retail store. So I'm so glad that I was able to build that today. For free, mind you, for free, which is great. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I went in there, and basically people kept saying, you look different. Something's different about you. There's not much different about me physically, but I was so confused. I'm like, what's going on? They said, you look good. You look like you are trying to take care of yourself, And all I could think to myself is, I made the intentive decision last night. Literally, last night. And I was crying, bro, because it's scary. It is so scary, the thought of focusing and building this relationship within myself. And truth be told, I am very scared about this. Like, what if I don't like me? What if I love me right now, but I don't actually like me? Like, right now, I'm trying to separate trauma from my personality. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but it feels like trauma is a big part of my personality. And during this time, during these 30 days, I don't want to focus on that. I mean, I do want to focus on healing from the trauma, but I want to focus on separating my identity from the trauma. Of course, some of it is still going to be there, but for the most part, I want to know who I am outside of the trauma, outside of, like, unhealthy relationships, outside of unhealthy people. I have removed damn near everyone I fucking know, who isn't good for me, who is not good for me. I have such a small group of people now, and I really am happy. I'm super happy with that. I have cut out almost all of my family because I have no patience for tolerance of being willfully or blissfully unaware or not giving a fuck. And ironically, today is Easter, but it's also my biological mom's birthday. And I thought that that would affect me. It does, but it doesn't affect me as bad as it used to. Like, if she wasn't born, I wouldn't have been born. And I can appreciate that. But I can't appreciate what she did to me. And a lot of this trauma has to do with her. And I'm not going to call her my mother during this. I'm going to call her by her name. Carla Angeline Roker Wallace. That is her name. So, you know, I'm going to say Miss Wallace for my mom. But Miss Wallace is just like, she ruined so much of my life by making me the parentified parent while at such a young age, while also having me being a victim of child SA. Like, I realized later that I was trafficked. I didn't have that label on it because I didn't understand that that was the label it was supposed to be. But no, I was trafficked. She was getting drugs from whoever men were doing whatever the fuck they were doing with me. Starting from the age of 6 all the way till 14. On and off for that amount of time. And I've been through SA 200 and plus times, you know? But only like 5 to 8 of that was when I was an adult. So you do the fucking math. That's a lot, right? I got one of the biggest news ever. I went to the doctor and I found out that I need an EGG test because I might have this. I got pre-diagnosed for conversion something, or otherwise known as psychogenic seizures, so non-epileptic seizures. And basically the way the doctor described it to me is that my trauma is right now, because I'm finally allowing myself to heal, right? My brain and my body, they have different like times to absorb the trauma, process it, and let it go. My brain probably will do that faster than my body, and it's trying to find a way out. It's trying to escape. All of this trauma, all this negativity is trying to escape. And the reason why I bring that up is because I literally collapsed at work on March 10th and had to go to the hospital. And I was having like seizure-like symptoms, disorientation, confusion, uncontrollable movements. So it's obvious that my body is so tired and is so grateful that I'm going through this metamorphosis of letting all this stuff go and trying to heal. And it feels like I'm moving backwards, but really I'm moving forward. I just have a little bit more to go through. I have a little bit more to go through, and it's between me and myself. So I take that test Wednesday. I'm very nervous about that. But you know what? It's okay. We will deal with it when we deal with it, right? But lately, I've been really sticking to this mantra, and I've been talking to the universe out loud lately. Like, I feel super connected with the spirits right now. So, before I let you guys go, you know, I'm gonna give you guys a mantra, and then I'm gonna give y'all some homework for the next video. Hell yeah. Homework for myself and for you. But anyway, to wrap this up a little bit, basically the whole point of this series is to document and talk about my day each day and what I did to help with healing, what my accomplishments were, you know, what's something I can work on, or how I feel in the moment about it, right? All right, so here is your mantra that I want you to recite to yourself with me every day for these next 30 days that you're with the journey, okay? You ready? Got you. Universe, show me something good. Thank you for giving me another day. Thank you for giving me another chance at life and a chance to be better. So universe, show me how good it can get. Universe, show me how good today can get. Show me how good my life can get. Show me how good these next 30 days can get, and help me get through this healing journey. So universe, thank you. All right, so now for your homework, okay? For your homework for today until the next video, I want you to write down 5 things that you like about yourself. I'm going to do the same too, and we'll review it next video. And 5 things that for you to work on. All right, thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.
felt mostly numb. I didn't understand why the